face. He said, I'm a masculine man. I'm not an alpha male. He said, alpha males are hunters, but they're not keepers. He said, I'm a keeper. He said, but masculine men will always stand behind. Tom is a masculine man. Masculine men will always stand behind alpha men who are always talking and toting and bravadoing. He goes, and we'll just wait for them to run out of gas. He said, but we don't ever try to get in front of them. It's not our personality. He said, but we're the ones that's always there for you when you're crying. We're the ones that's always going to support you through your hard time. But we're also the ones you're always going to step over to get to the alpha male. He said, because television polarizes and displays and honors the alpha male. He goes, and I have nothing against them. He said, but there's a whole group of beautiful men called masculine men.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and the fact that he actually referred to himself as a masculine man, not an alpha man, then proceeds to tell her that there's a bunch of beautiful men. Ma'am, that wasn't an alpha man or a masculine man. That was a homosexual. It never ceases to amaze me. Women will regurgitate the bullshit that some dense ass men actually will tell them. Like, if you believe that, I got a bridge in Brooklyn I could sell you. That sounded like a crock of bullshit. And he was trying to get in your panties. The fact that you actually got on a podcast and regurgitated that stupidness lets me further know that you could tell a bitch is black outside even though it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and they'll believe it. Talking about he a masculine man, but goes on to say that women will step over them to get to the alpha male. That's right, because you're not an alpha male, you're a beta. Yeah, I just wish dudes would just confront what they really are and stop trying to sell hoes dreams and nightmares. This woman looks like she's in her 50s. You too old to be believing that, right? She said that with conviction, like it was a sweet soliloquy, and got her ass up on somebody's bullshit podcast and said that with a straight face. None of that shit made sense, ma'am. I'm here to tell you, whatever that man told you, that was some bullshit. He's not a masculine man. He's a beta male, and he's effeminate, especially if y'all will step on them to get to alpha male. Every man should want to be an alpha male, at the very least a sigma. Nothing in between. You should not want have beta male qualities. If a woman steps over you to get to an alpha male, you're not an alpha, you're probably a beta, not even a sigma or a delta. There's spectrums here, but just to save face, I'll just dole it down to 3. Right? You want to be an alpha male or a sigma. You don't want to be a beta. He just told you some beta shit and you believed it. Like it was some alpha shit. And you probably didn't even get with that nigga. That's the crazy thing about this. He told her all that shit. She got on this podcast and said that, and she ain't with the nigga. If you like this episode, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. And in America, you can't make this shit up. In any event, I'm out.